It's like grandma slash grandpa slash southern slash. No, but it's awesome. It's awesome.
I feel good when I eat it. So my entire family eat here. I'm from East Orange, but we all comes here all the time.
Like when you want to taste for soul food, there's no other place to go to get this type of soul food.
I've been coming to King's Restaurant ever since they started on Lyons Avenue. But more particularly, I follow Eunice because he's a very good man. He's a community man.
We are with the owner of King's Restaurant, Eunice Mohazen, as well as one of his cooks, Abdul Sila, and they're ready to make a very special meal for us. What are we cooking today?
We cook in turkey chops, which we specialize in, and most selling dinner on the menu.
Okay.
Okay, smaller turkey chops. It comes in smothered or grilled or curry.
Now this is one of your most popular items, right?
Most popular item, which is a sliced turkey breast. After we slice it, we put it in a patter, which is a special patter here, made out of flour with special seasoning in it. The first time we do it in the flour, then you put it in this water contains some type of salt, a little bit of salt, and some seasoning to give it seasoning to the meat.
And then you slowly dip it down.
Yes, slowly dip it down. You take it out, put it back in the pat again, which gives it like 2 coats. And plus, the seasoning will stick into the meat better. Oh. Then he takes it out of the pat, straight to the fryer, and this will fry about 5 to 7 minutes.
Now, what are the different ways that you cook the turkey chops?
Well, turkey chops comes in smothered.
Okay.
Or somebody doesn't like smothered, doesn't know fried. It's the same process, but we don't dip it in a gravy. We just serve it as fried like this. And grilled, where people, they're really healthy, they don't want to you don't want to eat fried. We grill it.
For those who are watching your diet.
Okay, that's right. We're gonna, if you want to do the grilled now, we could do the grilled.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Well, now we're gonna.
So you're gonna cook the grilled turkey chops for us now. Okay.
Go ahead, Abdul.
A little bit of butter on that grill.
We seal it on both sides a little bit.
Now, how long do you leave it on each side?
At least 3-4 minutes the first time. Then you're gonna sit it and cover it.
Okay.
Which it keeps it moist.
And you're gonna season it too, right?
Yes.
What are you seasoning it with?
It's very simple seasoning.
Okay.
It's a steak seasoning. A little bit. You gotta cover it with this. That's what really keeps it moist, by covering it and let it.
Now, are these recipes yours, or were they handed down to you?
Mine.
All your recipes?
It's all mine from the beginning.
Okay. How long have you been cooking for? You've always been.
Well, we've been in business for almost 24 years, 23 years in Newark here.
Wow.
And I used to work when I was in college. I used to work in restaurants, but not this type of food.
Okay. Okay.
You know, we learned this food, and when we opened in Newark.
When did you first discover that passion for cooking?
Well, passion cooking, I had a passion cooking when I was a little boy, when I used to help my mom in the kitchen. And when I came to the United States in 1983, in college, we used to get all the friends together, and I used to cook for them. And when I opened my first grocery back in 1990 on Lyons Avenue, I used to cook for me and my uncle. And people used to, they used to smell the food inside the grocery and say, "Oh, what is this? Let me try it." And I used to give people a try. Until one day in 1992, across the street, they used to have a small luncheonette. And the lady went out of business. Landlord came in and said, "Why don't you print this for me? I give you a good price." well, I have passion for that. I love cooking. I said, okay. She said, I'll give you a few months free until you fix it, you know. We did open the luncheonette. When we first opened, we didn't really expect it to be that, that much. All of a sudden, business started picking up. I said, wait a minute. It's better than the grocery. It's more money. Forget about the grocery. Let's get to the restaurant.
But now Lyons Avenue was also King's Restaurant.
Yes.
So then you moved different lines over here.
The first one is the King's Luncheonette.
Right. Oh, okay.
It was on the corner of Lyons and Hobson Street. And that's where we spent about 3 or 4 years in that corner. Then we moved up the street about a block away from 600 square feet to 4,200 square feet.
Oh my God. Right.
That's where we started the soul food, which we used to see about 185 people in the dining room. And when we first opened, it's something we never even dreamed of. We never even thought about it's going to be that much.
Right.
And thank God, business was blooming for a few years.
Now you're known for soul food.
Well, we never heard of soul food. We never did soul food. We had to hire an old lady.
Okay.
And she said, well, I'm going to do everything, but you better learn from me within a year. You as a cook, nothing really hard for you to learn.
Right.
Because you have the base, and you just build from your base to the new cooking.
But you cook soul food, but your restaurant is also known for
It-
halal food.
Yeah, it is
Now,
halal.
what is halal food?
Halal food is the way we slaughter the meat, an Islamic way. Abdul, we should be almost ready. Okay.
And what do you usually serve this with?
Anything, it comes in with 2 side orders. Our side order, we have mac and cheese, rice, string beans, cabbage, collard greens, lima beans, black eyed peas, potato salad, which we are very famous with our potato
For the
salad.
potato salad. Okay.
We are the most famous people. We sell, also after turkey chops, is potato salad as a side order.
Okay.
We sell tons of it. Okay, now the grilled turkey chops is done, and we pass it to the chef. And also the fried, when also ready, we pass it to the chef. We go now back to the chef over there and see how he prepare it in his dish.
Lead the way,
Okay,
lead the way.
Okay, come on in, this way. Of course,
And
he
this
has-
is Raid Mohazen, one of the chefs here at King's
Thank you.
Restaurant, right?
Thank you.
Okay.
We have a grilled turkey chops right here with collard green and potato salad. Put the collard green first. So we have to dry it from the war after we burn.
Collard greens.
You like collard green?
Yes. What are you putting on it now?
Potato salad.
Our famous potato
That's
salad.
the famous potato salad. I've
Yes.
heard about your potato salad.
Oh, trust me, we sell tons of it.
It's the best in the city, right?
There's one portion.
Now it looks like, as we were going around, it looks like you have a lot of employees in here. How many employees do you
As a matter of
have?
fact, right now we have 4 off.
Okay.
Usually we have about 14 guys in the kitchen.
14 guys. Are they Newark residents?
90% yes. 90% in Newark residents. Also we have the girls, we have about 18, 19 girls. Okay. Maybe 2 of them out of Newark. But
So a total of how many employees do you have here?
we have 14 and 18 is what?
And have you been working with your brother
Because-
for a long time?
Oh yes, my brother has been working
all
for
together.
long, together for almost 25 years.
So it's a family affair
yes,
here.
it is.
Now did you and Raid start together?
Yes.
Okay, so you started the business together.
Yes.
And how many years ago was that?
Oh, 25 years ago.
25 years ago.
Yes,
It's like
1992.
Okay, can you talk to me a little bit about, your beginnings?
So we started the grocery store in 1990.
Well, first of all, you came from Jerusalem, right?
Oh yeah, yes. No, actually I came from Jordan, but I'm originally from Jerusalem.
Okay,
I'm a Palestinian.
okay.
And when I came in 1983 as a student in this country, and I used to cook for the friends in college, and I used to work also in the restaurant, which is I started as a dishwasher. And from dishwasher you learn, help the guys on the grill, then salad man, you keep moving. That's how you move ahead. You
Alright.
start from the bottom
So
and
you
build
worked
yourself.
your way up.
I worked my way up until
Alright.
I had my dream.
And
to
what
have
was
my
your
own.
brother doing at the time?
Well, he was just coming new to the country.
Oh, okay.
As soon as he came in, I put him with me to start, I trained him how to cook and how to do things. and he's been with me since.
So you were a dishwasher?
Yes, dishwasher, a salad
you were
man, a grill
cook?
man,
Okay.
then a chef.
And now a proud business owner in the city of Newark.
Definitely.
Good. Congratulations.
Now that's the grilled turkey chows, which is Mr. Bai just finished. And now he's working on the smaller turkey chops. Now after we deep fry it in the fryer, after we dip it in the para, now he's preparing the side orders.
All right, so what is that right there?
That's
he's
candied
serving?
yams.
Yams. Turkey chops, they're nice and crispy.
Yep. And
Oh, and now you're gonna
Dip it
dip
once.
them in gravy.
yes. Wait, we got speed beer on it. And also, King's known with our big portions. Some customers we have complained, that's a lot. That's a good complaint.
That is
You
a
know,
good
keep
complaint.
complaining.
Those are big portions.
Definitely, definitely.
Now, where did you get the name Kings from?
You know, it's a long story about that. You know, back home we study the American history and African Americans, and I was inspired of Martin Luther King story, and it's just when I came to this country, that name was just stuck in my head. You know, he's a great man, and I really took the name after him. You know, a lot of you doesn't know these things, but that's the truth about Kings, where I got the name Kings after Martin Luther King.
So in honor of Martin Luther King
Definitely.
and his legacy.
Definitely,
Good.
definitely. You know, what he done to the African American is a great thing. Because as a Palestinian, I feel I'm in the same position as the African American back in the 60s.
Right.
You know, between us and what's going on back home in Jerusalem. And that's what really the name comes from.
So for those out there who want to follow in your footsteps and perhaps own a business one day, what's the one piece of advice that you would give?
Well, in this particular business,
Yeah.
it's not that easy. If you want to be successful in this business, you have to dedicate yourself 150%. That's one thing. Second thing, you have to know everything before you establish yourself. If you don't know how to cook, don't be in this business. Trust me, I don't care who. I helped a lot of people, and they went out of business already because you tell them, do you know how to cook? No, I have my best friend, I have my brother, I have my uncle, I have my. No, if you don't know yourself, don't be in it, because the chef is gonna get sick. Who's gonna do it for you? You're gonna close the door and say, "Oh, my chef is sick today. I don't have nobody to cook." No. If he's absent, you have to jump and take his position and do what you have to do to continue in this business. And I work on the grill. I work here. I work in the back. I help the guys even on the
You have to be
dishwasher.
willing to work hard, right? Your days
Definitely.
are long, right?
Very long days.
Okay.
You know, restaurant business, you need the minimum 14 hours a day. That's minimum.
So who are we serving these lovely turkey chops to?
Oh, for anybody want to eat,
Okay.
like you.
All right, so let's try it. All right, so let's try this.
Okay,
Try the turkey chops.
go ahead. And if you have a problem with gluten, that means you can't have the smaller turkey chops. You're just gonna go for the grilled turkey chops. And you gotta try the potato salad
Turkey chops are good. Really good.
and the collard greens.
With the collard greens. Very good. So Eunice, I know you're very involved in the community. Can you talk to us a little bit about, what you're involved with?
Of course. You know, there's a lot in the summertime, especially. They have a lot of block parties, which are usually neighbors, looking for donation from local businesses, which I don't mind anybody approach me,
Right.
for these kind of donations. We do donate some food, and mostly our famous potato salad, which everybody
I heard about your potato salad.
look forward to see it all in their parties most of the time. And also, the city has parties for the kids in the summertime, which we usually donate the hamburgers, the hot dogs, potato salad for them, drinks, and any parties, which they do a lot of in the summertime.
And why is it so important for you to give back?
Well, because I believe, first of all, it's coming out of my faith, my belief. The more you give, the more you get. And you cannot have everything for you. And I believe in one thing. I'm building my business, my wealth, my money out of the community. To keep taking out of the community, not to give, that's selfish.
Right.
And I believe in, you take and you give. If you don't help the community will never help you. And that's why I love to help people.
Now, Yunus, you didn't start off wanting to own a business. You were.
No, I
You
was.
wanted to be a computer technician.
Well,
no?
I was a computer technician for 3 years. I worked
You were?
Yes, I did work for a company called Control Transaction Fairfield for 3 years. It was too much pressure and I didn't really like it. Then I said I want to be on my own. And that's when we moved. I came to Newark looking for a business. We found a spot on Lyons Avenue. We opened it as a grocery store back in 1990. Then across the street, they used to have another corner, a luncheonette, which the lady went out of business, and that's when I started actually the business as a restaurant. Just a breakfast and lunch. Then after 3 or 4 years, we moved from 600 square feet to 4,200 square feet, also on Lyons Avenue. And that's where we really start the big business. And thank God from there, then I moved to this location 10 years ago, back in 2007. And we're doing good business. We bought the building. We have Anchor Hall now. And here also we have a project going on right now. We're supposed to have 3 banquet rooms on the 2nd floor. Hopefully, when it's going to be done, nobody knows. I'm doing it in phases. The first phase we did, which is the facade, the front, which attract a lot of new customers. And we did gain at least 25 to 30% business after we finished the front. The second phase hopefully will be the parking deck to make the entrance to the 2nd floor, which from the back of the
So
west
right now
of
you
the
have
building.
this eating area and that banquet.
Yes, we have the banquet, which will hold about 160, 180 people. And on the 2nd floor, we're going to have 3 rooms. Each room will hold about 150 people.
Yunus, well, thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome anytime.
I'm very happy. Your food is delicious, and thank you for
Thank
taking
you.
us around.
Thank you very much. Thank you for
All right.
coming.
And I'm going to make my way around the plate now. But thank you very much for watching Taste of North.